Have you heard about the new voting scam that the Democrats are trying to pull? I mean, really? They are Democrats, or Devilcrats, as I like to call them. Senator Marsha Blackburn says, if you like the way the 2020 elections were run, you'll love H.R. 1. The voting rights bill does nothing to secure elections. It only increases the possibility of election fraud. They're not kidding. She goes on to talk about, for Democrats, it's about power and that she'll be putting a hold on this legislation. Thank God, because they literally legalize ballot harvesting. You don't have to verify where you live. You don't have to produce ID. You can register the very same day that you vote. All kinds of fraud. You wouldn't believe it. Now, you know they're pushing for every able-bodied voter. That's the signs that we're here in communist-occupied Salt Lake. They want anybody, whether you're legal, not legal, if you're a visitor, a traveler, it doesn't even matter. They want you to be able to vote, because the whole point is to dilute, of course, the American citizens' vote, and especially the patriot vote, because we want to keep our rights, and when we hear about rights, people think that it's just religious freedom and the right to bear arms. No, this is the right to choose your job. This is the right to choose how your children are raised. This is the right to choose how you conduct yourself, what you drive. The big push on taking away your car is because everyone knows, citizens, patriots, those that really understand freedom know that the American car has always been a major symbol of freedom in America. You were free to travel to any other neighborhood, any other place, see what business opportunities, properties were available, see what decoration options were, advertisements, expanding your horizon, getting out of your box. What they want to do is put you in a box. And so this quote-unquote voting rights bill also allows you to not have, again, like I said, they don't need to verify your signature. In fact, they're trying to do away with the need for a signature. Personally, I don't see why we're not all doing it verifiable on the web anyway. There are certain ways that you can go in and vote your conscience and then verify that that vote is read as such a vote. Meanwhile, this entire idea that there's no evidence of election fraud and voter manipulation goes beyond the pale. It just blows my mind. And of course, our duly elected president is still being marginalized, and that very much they want for us to find upsetting. But it's important that you understand that the fix was in. It didn't work. Personally, I believe it's by the power of God, which aided our efforts. But the fact remains that you and I were robbed. You and I can handle the truth. And that you and I can put on our big boy and girl pants, and we can get out there and we can legislate. We can retake the House. We can retake all of it. One thing I learned at a very, very young age is if you follow the rules, you will win. I know that sounds crazy, but God wanted to give me a fun testimony, because at Monopoly, I always never cheated, and I never got upset, and I was very generous. If the person couldn't pay me, I wanted to be able to play longer, to be honest with you. And so I would loan people money, forgive their rent, yada, and I'd still always win. It was very clear to everyone there that I would always win, and I never quit. And so that was kind of funny too, because people would always just say, okay, never mind, you win, you win, you win, because I could have won times over, but I was loaning money and keeping it going. Anyway, same with baseball. I played at least 300 baseball games in my life, and I've never once been defeated. And I think that's because beforehand, I always prayed. I always said, please, Lord, don't allow me to get injured, and don't let me embarrass the family. I just didn't want to embarrass the Lord, and I just didn't want to get hurt. I didn't ask to win, but I never lost. And that's what I'm hoping you guys will understand is the power of prayer. I need you guys to really pray to confound and confuse the enemies of the Lord, and that our side will have focus and function, and that we will be efficient, and that we will be unstoppable. Evil is dumb in the first place, otherwise it wouldn't be evil. We love you guys. Have a beautiful week.